Madam Gbowee, the Nobel Peace Prize has marked the highest acknowledgement of your courageous activity for the peace and dignity of women in Liberia and Africa through the work of the Arapaches Initiative and your visit to Italy's Chamber of Deputies. How can new momentum be given to issues of reconciliation?
Well, thank you for having me. It's been a wonderful time here in Italy. I think one of the things that makes this visit for me important as it relates to reconciliation is the first experience sharing with other participants from Rwanda and Peru, but also that this is a place where you have people willing to listen to what you have to express. And I think after my trip here and going forward, I'm able to put into context some of what I've learned, because I never come into a space thinking that I've brought the answers. I always come with a wide-eyed, like a child, looking for answers. And I found some answers, not just from within the initiative, but also the conversation with those at the Foreign Ministry yesterday really helped put things into context for me.
So let's go back to the Nobel Peace Prize. You were awarded the prize together with two other women, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, who was also born in Liberia and is the current president of your country, and Tawakkul Karman from Yemen. So do you think that peace can be achieved through the courage and sacrifice of women?
I think peace can be achieved if globally there's an understanding that both men and women have what it takes to bring peace. But the way peace is conducted now globally, the absence of women around the peace table shows a light that there's something wrong. And that's the reason why we go around in circles and can never find peace. Women have some powers, men have some powers. And I think if we put all of those powers together, we will see a more peaceful world. So it's not just that women can do it, but it's that women and men together can find solutions for problems. But today, the way it's done is men only. And it's like men make wars, so men should find peace. And I think that's the wrong recipe.
Since the very beginning of your peaceful revolution, you have promoted a coalition between Christian and Muslim women to stop violence and destruction. Africa is still shaken by conflicts and violence against Christian people and others. Can such violence be stopped? What can Italy and Europe do in this respect?
I think what is going on in Africa is the exploitation of religion in those places. Let's take, for example, Nigeria. There are many social problems, and there are a few individuals from different religious groups who are trying to exploit some of the divisions in those religious practices to bring about conflict. I think globally what the world can do, Italy and the rest, is to start a dialogue amongst and between these people, a recognition that the more there's conflict between different groups with diverse ideological beliefs, the wars get thicker. And if you have to tear down those wars, it has to start with a conversation. So you see me today, I'm an African woman from Liberia. Maybe you have your perception negative or positive, and I see you as an Italian woman. I have my perception negative or positive. If we do not talk with each other, there's no way that that perception can go away. It gets thicker, it gets darker, and we alienate one another. I think starting dialogue, investing in dialogue amongst and between parties with diverse ideological views is the first step to ensuring that peace exists amongst people with different views.